What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius back again with another video. And today I'm gonna be talking about the worst dates I've ever been on. Right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Boom. So the first least worst date I've ever been on. I don't know if I want to do like the 5 worst dates I've ever been on. But I'm just gonna say the worst ones that I've been on, right? Let me see. I feel like the worst one that I ever been on, because this is just like a what is it? A spin-off to like one of the videos I made. It's called Mistakes I Made with Women. I'm making that into like a series, so check that out right here if I'm not lazy enough to put it in. But yeah, one of the worst dates I ever been on, I guess I will consider the last one is all the girls I never saw again, right? I guess that would be like the worst date I ever been on because I never saw them again. So I would go on the date. All right, before I started, I need to find like the criteria, right? Like the criteria of like the worst date would be like, because there's a lot of dates that I've been on that I was very inexperienced with women, right? I guess like not really knowing what to do, right? And I'm just gonna like, but every date that I've been on, I always learn something from them, right? I always learn something from the date. Even if like because I always think back and I reflect, like, damn, what could I have done better, right? What could I have done that was better to, Give me 1 second, I gotta think. I just came from playing basketball, so my mind's all fuzzled. What was the worst day I ever been? To be honest, I don't think I've ever been on a worst date. Because when I think about it, every day I've been on, oh, actually, no, you know what? The worst date I've ever been on, it was actually, I guess it was with this girl that she was like, this isn't a date, even though it was like, we're out, whatever. I don't know, this isn't a good video idea. I pick her up from the beach, boom, boom, I guess the worst date I ever been on was with this one girl, right? So boom, I pick her up from the beach. I drive all the way over there, and then the thing is, it's like she thought that I was gonna take her out to like a restaurant, right? So she was kind of upset because I pick her up and we go to my crib, and then she's like, "Oh, why are we at your crib? I thought we were gonna go to like a restaurant." But the thing is, I told her to come through, right? Like I clearly text her, I said, come through, right? And she said, pick me up. So I was like, all right, bet. So I picked her up, right? Like, I mean, I never said, the thing is, I never said I was gonna take her out to get food, right? Because like, I just never said that. She just insinuated, right? She just thought I was taking her out to eat, but I wasn't. I was just taking her to my crib to smash, right? And she was upset about it. She's just like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on, why are we at your crib? Right? Because the thing is, it's funny to think that like a lot of times I'll go to a girl's crib, or a girl will like invite me over, and then she'll be like, oh nah, you're not smashing, and I'm like, oh, I thought that's why you invited me over. And she's like, nah, I wanted to get to know you. And it's funny because it's like, if you want to get to know me, then why don't we hang out somewhere else other than your crib? You get me? I don't know. Because I was always brought up thinking that like, oh, if a girl invites you to the crib, you gotta smash. Because there was this one time I heard about this dude. He's actually my boy, but one of my other boys said like, oh, he was at this girl's crib and he was in her room with her and he didn't smash, and they were like laughing at him, right? They were laughing at him because he was in the room with her not smashing. So in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, so if you are in the room with a girl, that means you gotta smash, otherwise you're a loser, right? And it's so funny because it's like, like honestly, like when I think about it now, because it's like 2021 right now, so it's like this whole Me Too movement. You can't be doing that shit. You feel me? Like, you can't just insinuate, oh, okay, I'm gonna smash her because I'm in the room with her. I don't care what she says, right? Like, you can't be doing that shit now. You know, you feel me? But it's like back then, damn, dude, why do people do that? I don't understand. Whatever. You can't be just trying to smash if you're fucking just because you're at the crib doesn't mean you gotta smash. You feel me? Like, I had learned that. Damn, bro. Why are there so many fucking... My nigga not even fucking doing gas, dog. You ain't even doing gas, my dude. But yeah. Just because you're at the crib with her don't mean you gotta smash. And I had to learn that. Fuck, man. There's no gas. My nigga, what you doing, dog? Like, what you doing, dog? Bruh. People can't drive, dog. Oh, God. But yeah, just because you're in the crib with her don't mean you gotta smash. So I had to learn that the hard way. Hold on, I'm gonna pump gas real quick. I don't know why I just drank a whole bunch of water. No, I gotta take a big ass fucking leak. But yeah, so I pick up homegirl. Never tell her I'm getting her food, right? And it's so funny how things happen in twos, right? Like, things always happen in twos for me. For some reason, I don't know why, but I was also born at 2 a.m. So, and like everything always happens in twos, right? Because the same exact thing happened to me twice. Now I think about it, because I go to the beach, pick up homegirl. I'm driving her to the crib, and then she's like, "Oh, I thought that we were going to a restaurant," and I'm just like, "Oh, you thought wrong. We're at the crib, right?" So we go to the crib, and then we're just watching TV and shit. And then, honestly, the day is bad because of me, right? I'm not blaming the girl at all. Like, she had nothing to do with it. If anything, if I look back on it now, I should have probably took her on a date. Because then, we could have probably smashed. Not saying that's the most important thing, but I'm just saying, like, it would have been better if I took her on the date. But we get to my crib, and, she puts on her headphones, and, like, her earpods, right? And I was like, damn. I mean, the whole time, like, because we got food, right? Actually, we did get food. Why am I? Yeah, we got food. But then we pick it up, and then we go to my crib, and we eat it at my crib, right? And then she's like, she put on her, like, we're watching, like, TV and shit. And then she put on her headphones, and I was like, oh, this kind of, because she was watching, damn, that was so stupid. Like, now I think, because she's like watching, she put on her headphones, and she's just like sitting at the edge of the bed, and I was like laying down and shit. I was like, oh, come over here. And she's like, oh, nah. And I was like, all right, bet. She's not trying to do anything, whatever. So she's like watching her videos and shit, and then and she's laughing, and I'm like, oh, what's so funny? And she's like, I'll send it to she's like, I'll send it to you. And I'm like, damn, that's like the worst. I feel like that was the worst thing a girl ever said to me. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then she's like, well, we gotta go because I gotta go to work or some shit. And I was like, all right, bet. So then we leave, and I drop her, and I'm driving to drop her home and shit. And it's funny because like when I drop her home, like she was like, cause we took this like scenic ass route, and she was like, wow, this is so beautiful. And then she got mad at me because I made her late. She was like mad as fuck, actually. She was like, what the fuck? She starts yelling at me and shit because I made her late. And I was like, damn. I mean, I don't know. So whatever. But yeah, and it's funny because she hit me up like, when did she hit me up? She hit me up like the next day or some shit. But I was just like, yeah, whatever. Another like one of the worst dates that I ever been on. I don't know. I feel like that was the worst because it made me like, because like, I can consider that a date because we got food. Like, to me, if we go out to get food and I'm trying to smash, then I consider that a date because like, why the fuck not, right? It's because like everyone nowadays, people don't like that word date. They don't like the word dating for some reason. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, I just want, like, we're just talking, we're just friends, we're just smashing, we're just whatever. And I was like, all right. I guess one of my other like worst dates ever. Well, there's 2 worst dates I've ever been on, right? With one of my exes. It's funny because one time I took her to like, all right, so the first one was like this reptile store, right? I took her to a reptile store and she was hating it, and I forgot that she fucking hates, like, because it was funny to me because I'm just thinking about it now, because she hated lizards, right? Like, she hates lizards, and I took her to a reptile store and she was just like freaking out and shit, and it was like, damn, it kind of sucks. And it's funny because like right after that I met this girl, and she always goes to that same store, and I was like, that's so funny, because my ex hated that. And this other time I took her to I don't know, yeah, I guess that was it. I'm not the type to be like bashing on my ex, you feel me? I just think, because I'm just thinking like, damn, that was kind of the worst. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Because that's like pretty much the worst day I've been on, because all the other dates, they was pretty much chilling, I guess, you know. Actually, no. You know what? This one time I took this girl to the beach, and I went walking with her and shit, right? Like, we were walking, and then she was just like so tired, and she ate all this like, she was eating so much, right? She was eating a lot, so I could tell that she was already like ready to pass the fuck out. And I wasn't eating at all, like, because the thing is, like, I always go to the beach as a ritual, right? And I would always like just be at the beach and meditate. Like, it was like a meditation for me to just be at the beach. And while I was there, I was just like, you know, we walked all the way to South Point, and I was already on like 16. So we walked like more than 16 blocks, right? And she was just like not really having it. Like, it was fun. Damn, it sucked for me. That shit was suck because I fucking because honestly I was upset at her because she was saying a bunch of rowdy shit to me, and I was just like, damn, this girl sucks, right? But I was just like, fuck it, it's Sunday, I go to the beach every Sunday. Let me just take her with me, and we're already by there. So I was just like, whatever, let's go. So then, so we go, and while we're there, she's just like complaining so much. And I took her to like the rocks to South Point, and I'm like telling her, like, she was so scared. I'm just like, damn, bitch, why the fuck are you scared? And so I had to take her to, like, you know, I took her hand and shit to like lead her, but she didn't trust me, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why she ain't trying to smash or nothing. So I was just like, whatever. And I don't know, it was just really annoying. It wasn't annoying that she was trying to smash. It was just annoying that she was just like scared. And because the thing is, dating is so important, right? Like, the reason I'm telling you guys this is because it's so important to take girls on dates. Because when you smash a girl, like, I remember there was this one girl that I smashed, right? Like, I ain't talking no shit about her because I fell in love with her, right? But I smashed her one time, and you know, it was chilling. Like, she was cool as fuck. I loved her and everything. Like you know, like, the sex was really, really, that was the best sex I ever had, right? That's what I consider the best sex I ever had. But later, like, we would keep chilling, like we were hanging out and stuff and whatever. But the more I was hanging out with her, the more I was realizing, kind of don't like this girl. This girl's kind of nuts. Like, I can see why she's like, you know, she's single. Like, a lot of times when you're like dealing with pretty girls and they're still single, you kind of understand why they're single. You feel me? So I kind of saw why she was single, and I was like, So, yeah, so I realized that. But I mean, I was still in love. Like, the thing is, I was like infatuated, right? I had infatuation for her, and you know, I was just saying that she was like not that great. That's why, like, what I learned from that girl that I took to the beach and shit, I learned that if I'm gonna be with somebody, they have to be very adventurous, right? Like, I can't be with a girl that's not adventurous, because I'm very adventurous. Like, I love to, like, look, right now I'm out going to who the fuck knows where, you feel me? Like, I'm just going out. I just be driving. I just be out all day going, like, I love to like take risks and shit. Like, I love to be out in the world, you feel me? Like, I love doing that shit. So I need a girl who's gonna be with the shit. You feel me? Like, a girl that's down to be fucking out going to who knows where, places that I'd never been to. Like, she was down to go do it with me, like while we're driving. But I love exploring, right? Like, I remember there was this one time I was on a date with this girl. I mean, I wasn't on a date where she was my homegirl. Like, we were just hanging out, and we're like walking around. This is at Tropical Park, and then we're like on this big ass hill, right? And she's like, oh, and I was like, yeah, let's not go there. And she was like, what? I want to walk there. And I was like, what? Because it was like this place I was like, you have to explore type shit. And she's like, oh, but I want to walk there. And I was like, oh, what, for real? Word? Because I never hear girls beyond that. Like, I always hear, like, because I was always with my, used to my ex, right? And she never wanted to like really adventure nowhere. She didn't like exploring. She didn't like walking nowhere. She liked to be safe, right? And I don't like to be safe. Like, I like to go in no man's land shit. You feel me? Like, I don't know. And when I heard her say that, it made me realize, like, oh shit, I need a adventurous girl, like a girl that's that loves nature and being out in nature and just, you know, with the shits. You feel me? That's pretty much all I want to say for this video. If you like it, smash the like button. If you have any more questions, if you let me get it, just write them down in the comments and I'll answer them below. I have a lot of experience with girls nowadays, so if you want any girl advice, I'll make a video about it. Subscribe if you're new, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.